Chances are if you've clicked on this video, then you already know who Dave Ramsey is. But if not, he's a finance expert who has published multiple books about managing your money. And I'm not denying that he knows his stuff. He's helped a lot of people. But there are some things that he gets wrong. Here are 3 things that Dave Ramsey got wrong. Number 1, he recommends to not, under any circumstances, use credit cards. In fact, Dave Ramsey is well known for adamantly opposing credit cards. He even cuts them up in the middle of his presentations. But credit cards are not inherently evil. They're just a tool, and you need to use them responsibly. Now granted, there may be circumstances where it's best to not use a credit card for a while, or to leave your credit card at home. For example, if you know you're going to a store where you will be tempted to spend more money than you actually have, then leave it at home. Or if you are already carrying a debt balance on your credit card, you want to stop using your credit card for purchases. But this isn't necessarily a blanket-wide strategy for everyone, right? The no credit cards allowed policy is not a shoe that fits all. First of all, there's a couple problems with it. One is that many mortgage lenders, car loan providers, insurance companies, cell phone companies, utility companies, and landlords will require a credit report, meaning your credit score matters. And while it's possible that you may find some that will overlook it, you're gonna be really narrowing your pool of potential lenders or landlords and making your life a lot more difficult if you're not creating any credit history for yourself, which is one of the tools that you can use a credit card for. Second, when used properly, which means paying off your credit card in full each month, credit cards can be really useful. You can earn points that ultimately help you save money. And the best credit cards will even let you earn rewards, miles, or cash back for spending on things you already spend on. Plus, you get some additional level of fraud protection that the card provides. All right, the second thing that Dave Ramsey gets wrong is he recommends getting rid of all non-mortgage related debt before you save for retirement. Now again, this isn't completely wrong, but it's not completely right either, and it's not right for everyone. So before you start saving for retirement, I do believe that you should pay off all your high interest rate debt, meaning any debt with an interest rate over 7%. The reason for this is that it's really hard to build wealth while you have high interest rate debt, because the amount that you owe is always going to be higher than what you're earning on your investments. So it's best to focus on paying off that debt first. But there are a lot of different types of debt that, depending on their interest rate, don't qualify as high interest rate. Things like student loans, mortgages, some car loans. And so when you delay saving and investing just because you think you should pay off all debt first, well, if you actually have debt that has a lower interest rate and you could invest your money and earn a higher interest rate, by not doing that, you're actually robbing yourself from having compound interest working on your side. The cost of putting off saving for retirement is much higher than the cost of maintaining a low interest rate debt. The third thing Dave Ramsey gets wrong is he really kind of ignores your emotions. He's got a very tough love approach with people who call into his radio shows, and the emphasis is on the tough part. Now, to be fair, we all need someone who will call us out every now and then when we're making excuses and point us to a better path. And sometimes we need a wake-up call or even a push. But finance isn't just about the numbers. Before we can start to manage our money well, we need to deal with the emotions around money. We need to heal our relationship to money. And Dave's approach doesn't leave a whole lot of room for that. It treats people almost like machines. Like if you smack them hard enough, they'll eventually start working right. But people aren't machines. We aren't even rational creatures. We are emotional. And so it's important to dig deep and look at those underlying emotional reasons as to why you may be having money problems. What attitudes and ideas about money did you pick up from your parents? Or why do you feel unworthy of having wealth? Final thoughts here, Dave Ramsey has helped a lot of people, and his approach might work for you. And if it does, use it. Use whatever works to help yourself transform your financial situation. But if you want to learn how to take control of your finances and create your own relationship to money, one that is informed, empowered, and feels good, and isn't just applying blanket strategies that might not actually fit for you and your situation, then come watch our free training, Think Like an Investor. I'll link to it down below this video. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell if you want more videos on how to save, invest, and make the most of your money. Thanks for watching.